Good morning, everyone. As we all know, in the yesterday's video, I have told you that IBPS has already released this vacancy. Total 884 vacancy they have released. Okay. Then in today video, we are going to discuss in detail regarding the what is the eligibility criteria of the this IBPS AFO exam, what is the age limit, what is the age relaxation, what is the pattern of the examinations, what is the pattern of the mains examinations, okay, what is the ratio of marks distribution between the mains and the interview. Also, what is the cutoff of the last few years. We'll discuss all these points in this video. Okay. But again, in yesterday video, I told you there are total 884 vacancy, means approx double the number of vacancy from the last years. Means you have golden opportunity for your selections in this IBPS AFO examinations. Just you have means you can see that your how much time is left. If you see the near about 2 months is left for your prelims examination, not accurate 2 months, but near about 50 days for your prelims examinations, and near about 3 months is left for your mains examinations. Okay. Now, first thing I will tell you that you have to carry on your prelims examination as well as the mains examination simultaneously. And to means you have to take on account both the subject this papers, either it will be of the prelims or of the mains together. Okay. See, yeah, in the last few this 2 months you have to focus more on the prelims examinations, because your first step should be to qualify the prelims examinations. Okay. But it is not that you completely study only for the prelims and you do not study for the mains examinations. Then in last 1 month you cannot do anything for the mains, because see, there are most of the students who have prepared whole year for these examinations. Okay. After the prelims exams, which is the month of January, that is only the month of the revision. You cannot study any new things in that month. Okay. That is the month of revision. Means you have your you can say you have your peak time of complete November and December for your mains examination as well. Okay. Now, what we are going to discuss in this lecture? In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the IBPS notifications of AFO of 21-22. Okay. What is the job about IBPS AFO? What is the eligibility? What is the exam pattern of the IBPS AFO? What is the cutoff of past few years? Okay. Now, first we will see regarding the dates. Okay. See, means today is 3rd November. It means the now online registration has already started. The tentative date for online registration is 3 November to 23 November, and payment of the application fee, that is from 3 November to 23 November. And you can download the this for prelims examination admit card will be downloaded in the month of December, and your online prelims examination will be held on 26 January this December 2021. Okay. Again, similarly, your mains examination will be held on 30 January 2021. Okay, near about 34 days you will get for the mains examinations. Okay, and the declaration of the mains examinations will be result will be declared on the February month, and you will have your interview in the month of last of the February or the early of the March 2022. And they, as every year, IBPS releases its result on the final merit list on the 1st April. Okay. Okay. Those students who have qualified the prelims examinations and are for the and they have qualified for the mains examinations there, as well as then those students who have qualified the mains examination and they are shortlisted for the interview, they will be who has been shortlisted for the interview, their marks won't be displayed. Okay. And only those students who has not been qualified for the interview, their marks are displayed. But the students who have qualified for the interview, their marks are not displayed at present, only because in the merit list the marks of the mains examination plus interview marks are counted, and by combined marks of the mains and interview the final merit list is prepared. Okay. Now, many students have been asking regarding this, sir, educational qualification. Someone asks, sir, what is the educational qualification? Or, sir, I'm in the last year, can I apply this? See, simply I'm telling you regarding this, understand this line. So I have just taken this line from the notification only, that it should be clear in your mind. See, last date for applying the application form is 23 November 2021. Okay. Now listen. If you're any student, simply see this line. All the educational qualification mentions, what are the educational qualifications, that also I'll tell you, but all the educational qualifications mentioned should be from a university or institution or board recognized by the government of India or approved by the government regulatory bodies, and the final result, listen, final result have been declared on or before 23 November 2021. Means you, if you are in the final year or in the last year also, and your result, you have given the exam of final 8th semester, and your result is to be declared, will be declared before or on 23 November 2021, you are eligible for the Ibps Afo examination. Okay, means proper document from the board or university for the having declared the result on or before 23/11/21 has to be submitted at the time of interview. When you will appear for the interview, your entire documents should be completed or have been allotted from the university by 23. Means in the documents, the date of declaration of the result, final result, should be on 23 or before 23. Then if this is the common doubt of the students, that I'm in the last year, am I eligible or not? If your final result is declared on 23 November 2021 or before, then you are eligible. Next thing regarding the educational qualification. So one student has asked, sir, I'm in this, I have 3-year degree course, means I'm eligible or not? Okay, then let me tell you regarding this also. See, first let me tell you regarding the age limit. Then see, regarding the age limit, as see, regarding the educational qualification, I have taken the deadline of 23/11/2021. Okay, now regarding the age limit, I am taking it as on 2 November 1999. Okay, see what I mean to say. If any student, 2 November 1991, if any student has born before 2 November 1991, then he is, first thing, in normal condition he is not eligible. And if any students has born after 1/11/2001, he is also not eligible. He or she is not eligible under normal conditions. Okay, minimum age should be 20 and maximum age should be 30. Yeah, that you leave it, that you are getting the age relaxations, that is different thing. But in normal condition, minimum age should be 20 and maximum age should be 30. Means in normal condition, a student should not be born before 2 November 1991 and should not be born after 1 November 2001. Okay. Now, next thing is regarding the educational qualification. See, you have to be 4-year degree course. How much? 4-year degree course, means 4-year degree in either in the agriculture, listen, or in the horticulture, or in the animal husbandry, or in the veterinary science, or in the dairy science, or in the fisheries, pisciculture, agri marketing and cooperation and banking, agroforestry, forestry, agriculture biotechnology, food science, agriculture business management, food technology, dairy technology, agriculture engineering, or sericulture. I have taken the name of entire department who is eligible under this category. Okay. Now, this is regarding the various vacancies. And ARM is not reported. There are many banks who has not reported their seat at present. Okay, then at present, when you see according to the notification, total 4 banks have they given their seats. One is Bank of India, another is Central Bank of India, and third is Canara Bank, and the last one is Union Bank of India. Okay, total 884 vacancy they have given, 884 vacancies, out of which 120 vacancies for the SC category, and 58 is for the ST category, 210 is for the OBC, 99 is for the EWS, and 397 is for the general category. Okay, in that Canara Bank and the Central Bank of India has the highest number of seats, 300 each. Okay, followed again 260 vacancy is in the Union Bank of India, and 24 vacancies are in the Bank of India. And this is the in each bank category wise the vacancy. You can see, suppose we are seeing in the Bank of India, then three seats for the SC, 1 seat for the ST, 6 for the OBC, 2 seats for the EWS, and 12 seats for the general category. You can take the screenshot, you can see the vacancy in detail. Now, what do you mean by IBPS AFO job? See, first thing, it is the scale 1 officer job under the specialist officer cadre, and it is a reputed bank job which which is conducted by the IBPS board every year. Okay, the one major advantage of this job is that, or this competition is that, the AFO competition is very less as you compared with the other bank exams like IBPS PO clerk, as there are number of more students appearing for the one post in that examinations. Okay, this is a specialist officer cadre, then the number of students are less as compared to the PO clerks on this. Okay, if you talk about the role of the IBPS AFO or AFO, you know that it is a bank job. Then the agriculture field officer has to coordinate with the farmers. They have to make aware the farmers regarding the credit facility that the banks are providing for the farmers, or the different the government's subsidies regarding which the farmers are unaware regarding the various subsidies on the implements which government is making available for the farmers. Yes, there has to be coordination between the farmers and the bank officers or the agriculture field officers. Okay, more detail in the regarding this we'll discuss in the interview classes. Again, when you talk about the exam pattern, then there the exam happens in the, if you see total 3 phases. But when you talk about the written examinations or objective type of examinations, CBT computer based examinations, then it is in 2 phases. First phase is prelims, in which you will be asked math, reasoning, and English. The second phase is of the professional knowledge that completes agriculture, and finally there is a interview, and your merit list will be prepared on the basis of the marks obtained in the mains examination as well as the interview. And the prelims examination is only qualifying examinations. It does not mean that it is means you have not to study for the prelims, because your first step should be to qualify the prelims. If you qualify the prelims, then only you are eligible for the for sitting in the mains examinations. Okay, in just I told you there are 3 phases. There are 3 subjects: reasoning, aptitude, that maths, English in the prelims examinations. You will have 50 questions for the reasoning, and that will be of 50 marks, and the separate time allocation for this will be 40 minutes. Same English, there will be 50 marks, 50 questions of 25 marks, which each question of half marks, and time separate time allotment for 40 minutes. And quantitative aptitude is of 50 questions, which will carry 50 marks, each question 1 marks, and the separate time for 40. Total time duration, total questions will be 150, 125 marks, and there will be composite time of not composite time. To overall duration will be 120 minutes or 2 hours. But 40 minutes you have to give to reasoning only, 40 minutes you have to give to English only, 40 minutes you have to give to quantitative aptitude only. It is not like that if you have finished your English sections in 30 minutes, then you can shift that 10 minutes to the quantitative aptitude or the reasoning. It is not like that. Each section has separate time duration, and that much time duration you have to complete. Then there is like 1/4 marks negative, means 0.25 of negative markings. Means in reasoning, in math, if you do 4, if you are making 1 question correct, you are getting 1 marks. But if you are doing the 4 questions incorrect, then your 1 marks will be deducted, and 1 marks will be deducted from the marks that you obtained. Okay, means if you do 4 incorrect questions, then your 1 marks will be deducted from the marks that you are obtained by doing the questions correct. Okay, this is for the math and reasoning. But in case of English, if you do eight questions wrong or 8 mistakes in the questions, total 8 questions made by you is incorrect, then your 1 marks will be deducted. It means in math and reasoning, if you are doing the 4 questions correct, 4 questions wrong, then your 1 marks is deducted. And in case of English, if you are doing 8 questions incorrect, then your 1 marks is deducted. Okay, then it means little bit you have relaxation in English. You can keep your number of attempts little bit higher in case of English. Okay, but remember, in the examinations of the IBPS AFO prelims examinations, the things which is matters the most is the speed and the accuracy. Only speed, not speed with the accuracy matters. When you talk about the IBPS AFO introduction in this phase 2 examinations, that means men's examinations, then only agriculture questions will be asked. In that, general agriculture, static agriculture, allied agriculture, as well as the current affairs can be asked, in which it will have total 60 marks, which will be of total 60 marks, questions of 60 marks, and time duration will be of 40 marks. Later on, this 60 marks is converted into 80 marks, that is in selection criteria. Okay, but in the examination there is 60 questions for 60 marks only. If you say negative marking, here also there is a negative marking of 0.25 marks. Now, when you see the prelims cutoff for the first 3 years, see in 2017-18, in the quantitative aptitude, the sectional cutoff, this is sectional cutoff, is it was 5.75 marks in math. In 18-19 it was 3.5 marks. In 19-20 it was 7.0 marks. Now when you talk about the separately, in 2017-18 quantitative aptitude has 5.75 marks in maths cutoff, sectional cutoff for the reasoning was 7.75, and for the English it was 1 marks. Okay, now remember, you have to also qualify sectionally, and overall you have to also clear the overall cutoff marks for qualifying for the mains examinations. Now see, but if you qualify the sectional cutoff marks, then also overall you are not getting 19.75. It means you are not qualified for the mains examinations. Means separately you have to pass any subject as well as you have to clear the overall cutoff. Overall cutoff was 19.75 in 2017-18. Similarly, 2018-19 quantitative aptitude, maths this 3.5 marks, reasoning 5.75, and the English it was 2, and overall cutoff was 22 marks. And again, in the 2019-20 it was 7 marks for the maths, 5.25 marks for the reasoning. English it was 3.25, and overall it was 36.25 marks. Now again, if you see the 2021, then you see separately for the OBC, SC/ST, PWD, English it was 2.75 marks, 2.50 for the reasoning, and 5.75 for the quantitative aptitude. Okay, and again for general it was 5.25, 5.50 for reasoning, and 9.75 for the quantitative aptitude. And the overall, if you see, for SC it was 39.75, ST it was 36, OBC it was 40.88, UR it was 40.88, and HI 14.38, OC it was 39.25. Now you can see when you have seen from 2017 to 2021, you have seen gradually, see 19 means nearly 20 marks, 22 marks, nearly 36 marks, and again you are getting the cutoff of nearly 40.88 marks. Means in the last few examinations, gradually the cutoff for the prelims has been increasing. So please do not take the prelims examination in a very easy way. Okay, prepare hard for the prelims examinations, because I have shown you the data of the last 4 years that gradually the cutoff marks has increased for the prelims examinations also. Last year the cutoff was near about 41 marks. Then please try your best that you are getting in the mock test average marks of 55-60 marks, so that you could feel secure in the examinations. Otherwise, more cutoff also depends upon the level of the examinations or the what type of questions are asked in the examinations. But try your best that how much maximum you can get in the examinations. Now this is the IBPS AFO mains cutoff in 1920. If you see, then for SC it was 28.50, and ST it was 26.50, OBC it was 30.75, EWS 30.75, general also 30.75 out of the total marks of 60. And these marks are those marks which are for the shortlisted for the interview. It is not for the merit list. Again, in 2020-21, 36 for the SC, 33 for the ST, 41 for the general and EWS and OBC. Okay, and this is only marks for the shortlisting for the interview, not for the final merit list. Okay, now this is the final merit list. You know how, in which ratio marks from the mains and interview are taken. 80% marks of the mains are taken and 20% marks of the interview are taken for the preparing of the final merit list. Last year, you see the final IBPS mains cutoff. Then for ST, it was 78.67. For ST, it was 79.47. For OBC, it was 83.80. For EWS, it is 79. UR, it was 86.93. HI, it was 72.33. OC, it was 77.67. PI, 77.27. And ID, it was 67.53. See how the cutoff was. So this was high, because the paper was very easy in the mains examinations. Okay, then this was the basic information which we should know about the IBPS AFO examinations. Now, in my opinion, you should not think much. Now your application form has already begun. Now you should fill the application form, and without wasting your time, you should start your preparations, because now each and every minute counts, or each and every minute matters for the examinations. You have golden opportunity of such a huge vacancy. Please do not let it go. Okay, your prelims examinations will be held on 26th December 2021, and the mains examination will be held on 30th December 2020, 30th January 2021. Okay, now regarding this, you can see, if you want to take the classes already, we have just now Bank of Maharashtra examination has been conducted. We have been taking class for that also. Now our new batch for the IBPS AFO will start from the 6th of the November. Okay, and in this lecture, live classes, we'll cover all the general agricultures, allied agricultures, static agricultures, whatever the conceptual parts are there, everything will cover, as well as the current affairs, NABARD ROMs, annual reports, and various schemes, subsidiaries, everything will be covered in the classes. And because we have, I told you in the study video that we have very closely followed the NABARD examinations, RRB, SO examinations, and Bank of Maharashtra AFO examinations, keeping in mind the types of questions they have asked. There are some little bit confusions in the questions. All types of things will be covered in your live classes that will be started from the 6th November. Okay, and at present you can also available the discounts of the 15%, because now this, if you take the complete package, this is available only at the 3,500 rupees, in which you will have the live classes as well as the pre-recorded classes, 170 plus PDF notes also, plus 30 full mock test series you will get, as well as you will get target based study, as well as you will get the summary sets of all the notes. And if you're taking only the live classes and the pre-recorded classes, then you are getting it in only 2,500 rupees. If you have any doubt regarding the courses, you can just contact 8688 49802. After that, just to start your preparation. Don't waste your time, because in thinking, if you waste so many times, it is not good. Okay, thank you. See you in the next lecture.